What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute since I posted a video. I've been extremely busy the last 2 months with just getting orders done and getting parts together and shipped out. And also worked on the Bronco a little bit. I kind of forget where I left off in the last video, but I'll show you the front bumper, which the front bumper's done. I finally made some decent progress on the rear bumper because business got a little slower, so that gave me time to work on this. So we'll start off this video with the front bumper and we'll go from there. So let's check out this front bumper. So here's the front bumper completed. I mean, yeah, that's the final product. When I had it off and I got it done fully welded it, I asked the guy if he cared if I primered it because, well, like as you can see on the floor, we got some moisture, and like right here is the garage door, so moisture comes in and it would rust this thing up, so then it'd look like shit, and then he would have to get it blasted to get it painted or whatever he plans on doing with it. So I put some primer on it for him. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I think it's gonna look way better when it's black if he paints it black. I mean, I try to tell him to do Line X or like a Raptor liner or something like that, because my one buddy got his ARB bumper done with Line X, and dude, it's been holding up really good for him. So yeah, that's the front, the completed product. I'll show you the rear. See all these water spots on my floor because the floor was sweating yesterday. It sucks. Don't mind the mess. Been working. So here's the rear. I mean, I don't know. Like, he likes it. I guess that's all that matters. The sides, the ends there are for your feet, which I think I'm gonna change them a little bit. Like here it is, what it looks like up close. I do plan on having a back piece and then you don't see the body, but I'm thinking maybe like come down here a little bit, probably like come down like maybe a 1/4 inch or maybe a 1/2 inch and make this wider so it has more room for your foot. I mean, my foot fits in there fine, but like say if you put like I mean, it fits in there fine, but if you have like boots or something on, you're gonna need more room probably. I wasn't trying to make them like really huge, and I don't know, I was just trying to make it look sleek and small. But I mean, that's the rear bumper. I still got to fill this here, and I got to do this here yet, so I got that to do yet, but I got like majority of it figured out. So yeah, so hopefully I can get this rear bumper done this week, so then this guy can get this thing out of my garage, because I am tired of looking at it. I've had this thing for a while, I think like 2 or 3 months, which is definitely way too much time, but I got slammed with orders in November, and dude, they just kept coming the whole way through November into December. And like when you make products and someone buys a product off you, say my website, and say they don't get a shipping notification within 2 or 3 days, they start to get worried, and then they send you an email and they're like, hey dude, where's my product? So that's kind of why I haven't touched this, and I just worried about getting products out, because I get it, people send you money and they want their product in a timely fashion, which I totally understand, but it just sucks because stuff like this has to sit. And the cool thing is the owner's cool with it, which that's a good thing. So anyways, that's what I've been up to. I've been getting orders done. I'm actually cutting stuff out right now, which you can probably hear my plasma table run in the background. You can probably hear the air compressor. Another thing, I rode my Razor, I think it was like December 20th or 21st, and I wrecked it. Here's the A-arm, pretty much mangled. It ripped the whole front right tire off of it, which, I mean, we can go check it out. And then also I have some updates on the white tin top. Kind of changed some stuff on that, so I'll show you that. So let's get down in this other garage and I'll show you my Razor. A lot of metal, a lot of scrap. Figured I'd show you my plasma table quickly. Super loud in there. So let's check out this razor. So here she is. I messed it up pretty good. Like if you look where the lower A-arm, sheared it right off. Bent this in pretty good. Then I bent my sway bar end link. You can see in there it's kind of bent. That's bent. Yeah, pretty much tire. I hit a rock with my tire, and the tire got slammed back in the fender, and it cracked all this out. Sucks. And then I was going so fast it hit and it rolled onto this side, and you can see I bent that pretty good, and then I landed on here and it twisted this up pretty good, and then inside my bed too it cracked it. But I don't know, I'll get her fixed. It was my own fault. It was snow, like it snowed I think 2 days previous before we went, and it was real cold out. I think it was in like the 18 degrees, 25 degrees or something. It was definitely below freezing by quite a bit. But I was coming around a bend, and around that bend there was a puddle. Well, the puddle was frozen, and I came around the bend. I was in they call it all-wheel drive. I've had it in all-wheel drive, and I was ripping it because I was trying to catch up to my brother. And yeah, I came around the corner, I hit the ice puddle, and I slid whole way across the puddle, and at the end of the puddle on the right hand side was a huge rock, and dude, I just nailed my front tire right on that rock, and it pretty much bent everything back to the plastic, and then like I said, it rolled. I'll try to put a picture of it in this video so you can see what it looked like when I wrecked it. But I mean, it's not horrible. It's definitely fixable. So I did order some parts for it. I wanted to build the stuff for it, but dude, I just don't have time, and I don't know where to find some of the parts. Like I got new lower A-arms. So I got the lower A-arms. So I got to put them on. I don't know. I wanted to build them, but like the hardest part for me to try to build would be where the ball joint goes in, because that has to be like a perfect fit to be able to press them in. But my plasma table isn't that perfect, so you'd have to do some sort of machining for the hole for it to press in, and I really don't have tools to do that, so it is what it is. So that's the razor. It's not messed up too bad. She definitely will be back and running here soon. Gotta get some parts ordered for it, but we'll check out the tin top. The white tin top, I should say, because I do have two of them, and things are changing on that. So let me get up here and I'll show it to you. So let's check out this tin top. So as you can see, some parts are missing. I ended up selling hold on, let's see if I can turn mine on, be a little brighter. Didn't do much. I sold the turbo kit off of it. I don't know, I didn't really need it. I'd rather have the money, so I ended up selling it. So I pulled that off probably like a week ago and shipped it to the guy. So my plans with this now is buy a Toyota 3K carb, a 3K or a 4K carb for it. I have a header for it, so just pretty much go back to gas, and then just try to make it street legal. And then honestly, I might even just put the carburetor and the header on it, and then maybe try to sell it, because I don't know, I've had this thing for how long? I don't have any time to work on it. Same thing with this thing back here. I've probably had this thing for probably 7 years, and I haven't done anything to it, and it just sits here. So I'm pretty much paying paying all this money in storage, and I don't even have time to mess with the stuff because I'm always working on other people's stuff, or I don't know. I just have too many projects, so I don't know yet. That's just my plan right now. It could change. The Toyota, I don't know if you could really see it really good in the video, but the Toyota, I kept this thing so long. Yes, it is a two-wheel drive. It's like not the desirable one, but it's an 86. It's completely rust-free. And to find that in Pennsylvania, it's very, very hard. I bought it off my buddy who bought it off another buddy I know. Long story short, guy bought it, I think he was a second owner. He bought it in late 80s. He drove it, and then the motor timing chain broke on it. And then as you can see, that happened back in 1995. So he put it in his garage and he started working on it. And then I guess he never figured it out or wanted to mess with it. So it sat in his garage from 95 till 7 years ago is when my buddy bought it, and then he owned it for like a year, and then I bought it. So ever since then, it's pretty much been sitting inside and out of the weather, which is definitely why it's staying rust free. Yeah, it doesn't look the prettiest right now because it is dirty. So yeah, my plan with this, I had a 1UZ, which they're out of like what are they, the Lexus, I forget, some Lexus car. I wanted to put a V8 in it and then do like a manual swap and have like a little drift truck, but I don't know. I was more leaning towards doing a four-wheel drive swap, solid axle swapping it, because, well, four-wheel drive trucks and Toyotas, they're worth way more money. So that's what my plan was, to solid axle swap it, because I have an 85 axle I was going to put in, and as you can see right there, I have a transmission and transfer case. I wanted to clean all that up, put that in it, but I don't know. I just got too many projects and too many dreams, and I don't know. But that's the update on the tin top. I haven't done anything to it. It's been sitting since probably 3-4 months. Like I said, turbo kit's gone. Do all that stuff to it. I still haven't fixed the transfer case shifter, because it's stuck in two-wheel high and it won't shift. So I'm pretty sure it's the bushing. So I haven't had time to mess with that. I haven't had time to mess with mounting the seats. I don't know. So it's kind of thing when you own your own business, you don't have no time to work on your own stuff unless you have employees and you don't have to babysit them and you can afford them. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the tin top. I did pick up some other parts for my other tin top. I mean, I could show them to you. It's nothing special, but I can show them to you. Like, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I have this other tin top. I don't need two of them. I have a tin top. If I keep one tin top and one soft top, which the soft top kind of sucks because it's pretty much strictly built for rock crawling or off-road use only. So that's kind of the shitty part about that one, but I don't know. I never plan on selling that one just because I've had it for a very long time. And I put a lot of money into it, and I'll never get that money out of it. So this tin top, I bought, well, I didn't buy them yet. I got some Old Man Emu list springs for it. So I always wanted to try these because I've heard so many people say like they're the best riding leaf spring out there. So I wanted to try them. A friend of mine, he does a bunch of Jeep stuff. He parts them out, and he ended up buying them off a guy for pretty cheap, and they're brand new. So I was like, hey, maybe if you want, I'll help you build the cage for your Jeep, and then maybe you give me them springs in return. So yeah, so that's another project I have coming up. Like I said, always working on other people's stuff, but so that's why I gotta get the Bronco done, so then I can get his Jeep down here. And then he said he'll help me, which he better help me, because them springs are only like, say, $400 springs. So $400 of labor ain't gonna get you far. especially with tubing as much as it is these days. But I mean, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Pretty much just working and trying to get stuff done. If I do get time to work on a tin top, I'll try to do a video on it. I don't see me having time anytime soon. Well, that's it for this video. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button. And if you definitely want to see more of my videos, definitely subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.